Okay, hey guys. Let's see if anyone joins this time now that I'm actually doing it at like 2 o'clock and not at 8 at night. That'd be kind of cool for that to happen. Am I right, guys? Set up this. Wow, that latency is way better. Thanks to me actually setting the settings up properly this time. Yippee! Alright, let's see what happens. Oops. Okay. Alright. So I just now need to wait for anyone to join. Maybe. Possibly. If no one joins, it's fine too. I'll just keep drawing, but I would like for someone to join. That'd be cool. Oh, hey, Nymph. You are first, that's true. Nobody is ever here anyway, so it's not like that's a crazy revelation that you're first, but cool to see you here. I don't know if you know what FNaF The Musical is. It's a like specific niche in FNaF or in the Five Nights at Freddy's community by random encounters that I'm kind of addicted to a little bit more than a normal average human being should be. Which I've linked random encounters in the description. I hope that music's not too loud. Last time I think it was too quiet. Like you could barely hear it at all. So last time, on stream with only Andrew here, but he wasn't even here for the whole thing, I just drew this. Hyperfixation goes wild. No, that music's a tad quiet for me actually. Okay, let me turn it up a tiny bit. There we go. And yeah, hyperfixation is probably the best way of describing this. Did this. Basically, it's just like the FNaF The Musical is like a series on YouTube by random encounters of them making, well, musicals in the FNaF universe, but it was like its own like fanon version of FNaF where the animatronics are friendly and everything and they're actually just puppets, which is funny, but I like drawing them as full-size animatronics. And I have a whole bunch of like headcanons and stuff for it. Yeah, I'm a little bit insane. Like, Markiplier was in it, so I drew this, which is a scene from the first, like, super cut, which is what it was called, season 1. Pog, Friendly Freddy, yeah. Lamau, yeah. This was before I decided to give the characters, like, outfits and everything, so Markiplier spotted, sure was. So Springtrap's just regular Springtrap here, but once I actually make a new design for him, I want to give him some crazy, like, fucked up outfit. Not fucked up, but, like, ruined, like, it's all weathered and everything, tattered. I think that'd be cool. Okay, let me just... No, actually, Springtrap's one of the only, like, villains in it. The actual main villain is Phone Guy, which is a funny twist, but Springtrap is, like, had been corrupted by something and had went insane. So that's why Mark's got him in a trap here. Let me switch to be right back so that I can open up a brand new page. Okay. That makes me think maybe I should do Springtrap first. I think that would be fun. I haven't done, like, Springtrap in a while. And, yeah. So, like always, I just start with a transparent circle. Maybe I should make, like, the circle the same size circle I used on Freddy's. That would make sense. Let me pull this back up. And I have the circle here. There we go. Now he'll be in the same place, same size, everything like that. Pull out my sketch brush. Alright. Springy boy time. And since the last time I drew, like, any of these characters, I'm using Krita, which is free, which is the main reason I'm using it. It also lets me animate for free, which is cool. But, yeah, the last time I drew any of these characters before this Freddy reference, I had drawn their snouts in a very different way. Now I draw it more like I draw Daniel's. So I'm gonna also use that logic here. Despite him being a bunny, not a bear, I'm just gonna use better snout design. Make it a little bit smaller instead. Let me also save this page. FNaF 2025 ref. Springtrap 2025 ref. I also think that nose should be flipped. Nose, yeah, it's fine. And make him look all upset. Boopable snout, it's true. Boobable, that's crazy. Dies. Having low latency is much better. I'm very happy that you can actually see what's happening and it's much better in time. Thank you, Epic Verizon Internet, because before I had Frontier and it was basically useless for streaming. Like, the latency had to be incredibly high, and then it would still stutter anyway, even on my good computer. It seems like Andrew's coming in, hold on. Okay. Springtrap. Oh, I did technically draw Springtrap relatively recently. Reminds me of playing MCRP on 43,000 ping. That's true. But I want to find in my For Some Reason drawing series, I did the Yellow Rabbit from the movie. Danbomb's For Some Reason. Right here. And I think he came out good. So, technically I did draw Springtrap relatively recently, but I drew him more as a Peludarin over like this one is a robot, obviously, because he still had the joints and everything. This one he's just a person. Yellow bunny man. Anyway, I should actually use that as like reference. Maybe I should make his mouth open as well. Make him look like he's growling. No, it's fine how it was. Alright. Let me open back up my... yeah, here. Kind of ironic that I'm doing similar style to how I did with the yellow rabbit. Alright. And I really liked how I did like the endoskeleton inside of his ear, so I'm gonna do that again. I think he needs to look angrier. Give him some line brows. There we go, that's better. That's not too bad. Perhaps add more exposed endoskeleton elsewhere as well. Yeah, I will. Since the original drawing didn't have much of it except for on his feet and his ear, but I want to actually make it look more like Springtrap from the game. Just put some sort of outfit on him as well. I think I might actually do some outfit similar to this, where it's got the left side all torn up, because that would be a cool reference to the movie. I should also make him look like he's kind of hunched over like he does here, since Springtrap's kind of like insane in the musical. Like that. Yeah, that looks good. I also have a headcanon that Springtrap would wield a crowbar in this version of it, simply because in the original musical he didn't have any weapon at all, but he was also a puppet, so he couldn't really hold anything. But since he's a full-size animatronic, I gave him a weapon, which is a crowbar, because in the way he was introduced in the musical, he was shipped to the pizzeria in a cardboard box. But I think if he was a full-size animatronic, it would more likely be an actual shipping crate. And so I give him a crowbar like it was because Bonnie was the one who opened up the box. So Bonnie opened it up with a crowbar and released him, and Springtrap took the crowbar himself. Also, this is the first time I've seen your drawing process, by the way. Enjoying it. True. It's cool. I have a couple, like, speed arts on my channel that showcase how I draw as well, but this is obviously more in depth because you're actually seeing full or real time. But I gave Freddy 4 fingers, just like the animatronics have in the game, but I'm going to give Springtrap 5 because that's one of the details of actual Springtrap from the FNaF game. Springtrap has 5 fingers. Let's get that crowbar. Alright. Yeah, continue on. No, yeah, that's good. Never expected to go deep into FNaF lore, but a lot of the songs go hard. Oh, you never got too deep into it. That's true. Yeah. The musical is very different from the actual FNaF lore, as a clarification. Like, that's true. You're just a slow typer. The FNaF lore is like, the FNaF The Musical decided to, like, scrap everything that the FNaF gave them, just take the characters, take the location, put it in their own story, which I think is really cool, which is why I liked it a lot. Yeah, I always also, speaking of like my drawing process, I normally just put things like where it looks good. I don't really pay attention to like the 7 heads rule or whatever, because every time I do, it actually comes out worse. Thanks to the way my style is cartoony, trying to use a more realistic proportions rule makes it come out horribly. So I just kind of eyeball it. I should also flip the canvas. Yeah, that looks fine. I don't flip the canvas enough, I feel like I should do that more often. Gotta love AUs, seeing each side of a new side of each character, that's true. Also based. Is he too short? I think Freddy was taller somehow. Oh, well, he is bent over. Let me paste in Freddy and see. Yeah, Freddy was way different proportion, but whatever. I think it's because Springtraps bend over. Modeling rule of the rules just slows me down. That's actually true as well. Oh, I should actually give him 4 toes, considering 3-fingered characters have, or 4-fingered characters have 3 toes. Leads me to a question. Did I give Daniel 4 toes in my newer drawings of him, or did I give him 3? I actually don't remember. Reference sheets 2023. Oh, I gave him 4. That makes sense, because, like I said, Springtraps hunched yeet. Which means I should just simply move Springtrap down to the bottom of the page. Let me paste in Freddy's body again just to see where Springtraps should approximately be moved down to. Yeah, I think this arm needs a little bit of a rework as well. I think it should just be a little bit longer. And moved out this way a little bit more. Because this one, if that one's down there, I think... like that. There we go. Now move this one down a little bit as well. That's better. Okay. Swoosh. Fine art time. And I had, in the original Springtrap drawing I did here, and all the other FNaF drawings I did, they had regular eyes, except Springtraps were different, where they had different colors. Like his pupils were white, and irises were kind of a yellowish. But all the other ones like had actual like normal human eyes. But I gave Freddy the Peludero eyes, just as I did with the Yellow Rabbit, just because they're furries, and that's a stylistic choice that I have, to give all furries like Peludero eyes. Which will make more sense when I actually start making the Aggy Waggy Show and Eye of the Tower a reality, and people recognize like those eyes are different for those characters. Alright. Epic. Cool. Let's get his frayed up hair in here. Also, I realize there's no line back here where his head should be, right? No, I can't tell because I moved the head down. And no, it looks fine, I think. I also have a stylistic detail that, like, characters that are. Oh, hey, Gorm. Spring Trap! I always come back. Yeah. I'm using a drawing tablet that's connected to my computer. It's like a screen tablet, but it doesn't have any touch sensitivity. Um, Last stream I used a webcam, but it looked really stupid, so I'm not doing it this time. Speak, 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 fire, fire, fire. Yeah. Anyway, what I was gonna say was, like, characters that are meant to be animated, I frequently don't do, like, lineless art style. Any secondary color has to have, like, a black line around it. While something like the Yellow Rabbit has a lot of this lineless art style because it was never meant to be animated. But it's annoying to do lineless art in animation, so I just don't. And because this is the animation project where I sometimes do the short animations of it, I give these characters no line art. Or no lineless, all line art. Speak, 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 fire, fire, fire. It's me reading out the emojis, of course. There we go, that looks cool. Much better than the way I did it here. For some reason, it looks like this. I don't know why. It's like, why is there a... Oops. Why is there a line... open line here? Like, this is... I mean, maybe it's because the hinge would normally... Actually, yeah, that kind of does make sense. Maybe that's why I did that. But I imagine... You know, it's fine. It doesn't matter. I'm always laid back. I'm thinking about getting a tablet, to be honest. Any recommendations? I don't know for standalone tablets, but for like a screen one that connects to your computer, I'd recommend XP Pen because they're cheap, but they're super reliable. I use the Artist 12 Pro in particular. Alright. Yeah, I think I am gonna give him, like, this outfit, though, with this shirt. Just change the colors to make it look more decrepit. The one I got really good from what I've seen, yeah. Artist 12 Pro, I'll give it a look-see. Yeah. I don't know if it's sold anymore, but I would imagine it is, because it's, like, one of their popular ones. But I got it several years ago. Oh, I also, just like the Yellow Rabbit, I gave Springtrap a bow, but you can't see it in this drawing because he's facing backwards. I'll give him a little torn bow. On the same side that everything else is torn up, this one will have... like that. That's good. Springtrap Gaming! It's so real. Did I? Oh, yeah. so it'll be more like that. The socket on this arm. Let's put the new socket right in the center of these two. Actually, like that. Spraying. Spraying Belap. Also on Krita, 2 days until the party. That's true. Springtrap will be gaming in 2 days. But I don't know if you noticed how, like, no, you can't tell. I use something called the, what is it? Dynamic brush tool. I don't know if that's showing up on screen. It's right here in the corner. Yeah, it doesn't, like, the little text doesn't show up on screen for you, but it's a dynamic brush tool. It's different from the regular pen where it actually lags behind my cursor a little bit, or behind my pen, so that the lines like auto-correct themselves, because this is what it looks like when I use a regular brush, and this is what it looks like when I use the assist tool. You see, like, my hands shake something awful, and so using the regular brush just comes out horribly. So I use the dynamic brush tool. Anyway, little tangent aside, time to keep drawing. Epic. The day I learned about the autocorrect lines was a glorious day indeed. That's true. You'll have to show me that. I get hand drummers too. Yeah, I will. I have the tool settings adjusted to my liking, but you can always adjust yours differently. Gotta remember to bring both mics with me when I see you guys later this month. That's also true. Alright, and then this arm will have a, like, sleeve on it, so it doesn't need to have the joints showing. That looks stupid. Like that. That looks a little bit better. I personally really like the stylized way I draw hands. I think they look cool. Crowbar time. Oh wait, I just realized I don't need to do that because it's going to be behind his leg. But this one I will do. Nice. Oh, and I forgot, you are Edwin and you fixed the quest. It was difficult to put the pieces together. I can't wait for Jumbotron. My name is Edwin. I fixed the quest too. It was difficult to boot the it was difficult to make the meta account. It actually was though, because meta freaking sucks. They don't make anything easy. Alright. Does that look alright? I think it should go more like from there. Yeah, that looks fine. Bro, that sounds like an experiment gone wrong. The meta attempt. Oh no. Not the meta attempt, please. Why does this say it? Oh, that's why. I was gonna say, why does that one say it needs to be saved? I remember. Okay. Leg. And... oh wait, I just realized Freddy, despite having like clothed pants, I made it look still segmented. It's like the pants were not real, they were actually just painted on, and I liked that, how I did that, so I'm going to do that here as well. And that makes it a little bit more consistent. But I will keep this like pant leg here to make it look a little bit more like pants than Freddy's do. For some reason I forgot to give him pant legs endings. You definitely got to make some art, a beard depiction of the new Springtrap model in Dead by Daylight. True, I haven't done regular Springtrap before. I'm doing FNaF The Musical Springtrap, and I once did the Yellow Rabbit from the movie, but I've never actually did... I mean, I'm imagining he wouldn't look too far off from the FNaF The Musical Springtrap, maybe just a different color palette. Alright. In the case that I can't actually, like, make his pants actually ripped, what I'm gonna do is make it so that you can see the endoskeleton on underneath the joints. I think that would be cool. Oh, right, I just remembered. Springtrap doesn't have feet. So he has endoskeleton feet, and I did that in this one. So I'm going to repeat that look, actually. Where it's got, like... and then... go like that. Get his little toes. One, two, three. Okay, that looks cool. Oh dang, I like that. I like that a lot. That's awesome. No pizza for you. That's my Springtrap impression. Pretty accurate if I ask myself, yes. Danbomb is good at Englishing. Alright, and then this one actually will be a damaged exoskeleton. Damaged suit, I should say. And you'll be able to see the endo on the inside. 2, 3. Draw this down, draw that in. Alright. Get out! And on this one I will also damage the suit a little. To match like the yellow rabbit's damage and the fact that he has scars. I will do that here. And up here. Nope. And I should also do the same thing that I did here where he has a scar over his eye. I think that'll be cool. But this time it would reveal metal underneath. Okay. More damage here, I think. Alright. I think that's good. Oh wait, the crowbar. And I will have it end here instead. Just to make it look a little bit nicer. Okay. Color time! So it went from this in the sketch to this. Oops. Pretty good. Somebody just messaged me! You can probably hear that on stream. Let's go! Okay. Spring trap. Don't forget to name the layers. Sketch. Head base. Color. I'll take some of the colors from here. Like the green and black. How did I? Okay. And because, like, for some reason his top is an actual shirt and his pants aren't. I don't know, it makes no sense, but whatever. I think it looks kind of cool, so. You can't make me change it! Sorry, I just do Mr. Burgle impressions out of nowhere sometimes. I'll actually make his... No. Yeah. Grab up this color. Okay. Fix a couple coloring issues here and here. Grab up his eye color. Oop. And normally Paludarians don't have pupils, but I think he would look cool with glowing ovals in the center. And then I will also take this, make it lighter, and give him that classic Paludaro shine. Oh wait, wrong. Needed to make that on a different layer. There we go, sweet. Shine. Okay. I will take this color and I'll make it grosser. Oh, I forgot the, like, lines. Oop. Oh, I did that on the shine layer, dang it. Need it on the color layer. Oops, what is that? Never seen that tool before. Okay, now I add in his lines. Which, like I said, will be have line art around them, unlike the other ones, which were lineless art style. Okay, color. Make these grosser as well. Where? How did it go? Blue, yellow, blue, yellow, blue, yellow, yellow. He doesn't have yellow on the side. Oh, I should make it so that there's another line here. It's always harder to fit lines when you don't do them linelessly, but I don't care. Looks fine. Alright, now he needs that purple, but a disgusting, horrible version of it. And I'll take this same black for his buttons and his pants. Instead of giving him the blue jeans, I'll give him black pants. I think that'll look cool. Alright, endoskeleton time. I'll also make a very dark bluish, almost black to put in his joints. Oh wait, I just realized I should also do this so that it's got some depth to it. That looks cool. Like that, no. Or should it be this? No, because that's a darker version of the black, so I'll just make this a darker version of the green. Since it's more exposed to light anyway. Let's get that. Oh wait, I have an endoskeleton color form already, I forgot. Is it the same as in his eyes? No. Good, because it needs to go here. And this. And he needs his purple crowbar. Oh, and this. Which I think the crowbar will be much nicer colors to contrast because Bonnie took it from somewhere in the pizzeria. And I also like making it purple because it makes sense to match his yellow rabbit theme of having the purple bow tie and everything. Frickety frackety, streamer, can you make his thighs bigger? No. Welcome to the stream, frickety frackety, but no, I will not make his thighs bigger. Let's copy in the background. And also the logo. Cool. I think the background needs to be a little more opaque though, because it clashes too much with his endoskeleton colors. That's good. Okay. Oh, he needs his name. Duh. I was thinking there's something I'm forgetting. Springtrap needs to be solid white. Oops, solid white I said. And OCRA extended to match the theming. Make it smaller. How big did I make Freddy's text? What size is this? 28? I think I did that here as well. No, this is 28. There we go. Oop, close. Close. And layer style. Normal. I think it was like 15. How big did I make this? Let me check. Layer style, stroke, I made it 10. That makes sense. There he is, the boy. Alright, how about that? That's actually a really fun design, I like it. Yippee, you did a great job. Thank you. Thank you, Nymph. Let me check my... Oh, it's just... Okay, it's fine. I love it. Thank you, Gorm. That took about an hour, just like last time. I can actually check the exact time it took. 40 minutes, which isn't bad for a whole character design. Do you think I should move on to another, or should I end the stream? Like, are you guys sick of watching me draw? The missing sleeve has got to be my favorite part. That's true, too. I like that. You got, is that a yes to me drawing another character, or yes to me being, or you to being sick of me drawing? DBD Springtrap. Well, that's not what this stream is about. I'll do that in some other time. If I wanted to do another one here. Yes, good answer. If I wanted to do another one here, it would be another FNaF The Musical character like Chica or Bonnie, or Foxy, or Phone Guy. I've done Phone Guy already, but I could do him again. Let me find him. Phone Guy is one of my favorite ones I've done, but could use some extra work to make it match the style of the new ones better. Glitch Trap, that's a fun one. I should. I haven't done any Season 2 characters from the movie yet, so I should. I'm gonna have to pull up some references of him, which is fine, but yeah. Let's... Yeah, me too. I also could do some of the human characters like Mark or Nate or AJ. I have a cool design for AJ, but I haven't done him in forever, which is this. Looks horrible because it's in my old style, and the text is all fucked up. But the idea that he would actually turn into Purple Guy when his hood is up and regular AJ when his hood is down is a really cool idea. How do you do... Can I do a poll? I don't know. Participants. Oh, I can see who's watching. That's interesting. Never noticed that before. Reactions, yeah. Moderation, whatever. Pop-out chat? No. If you do the scene one, the one where Glitch Trap is being power drilled. True, that would be a fun scene to do. Oops. I actually don't know. I've seen people do polls on YouTube chat, but I don't know if that's like a... Oh, you have to be this amount of... yeah, I don't know. Because I don't see it anywhere. Maybe this? Oh, start a poll. Okay. Let's see. There's not even enough people in here to do it anyway, but whatever. Next character. Because it's probably just gonna be 50-50. Glitch Trap or AJ. There we go. First poll on a YouTube stream I've ever done. Cool. It's gonna be 50-50, I betcha. That would be really ironic. Alright, glitch traps at 100%. I don't know how to... Oh, 2 votes. Okay, so that means good. Glitch trap it is then. Did Springtrap then now do glitch trap? Let me be right back so that you don't see my Krita homepage and get spoiled of anything if I have any spoilers on there of some project. Let me look up glitch trap random encounters images, because their glitch trap is very specific. It's not as close to the regular game one. Okay, ready? Here we go. Let me pull back up spring traps actually to get that head layer back. Oops. Oh. Okay. Sketchy do sketch time. I think I should make him doing the pose that he's doing in the reference I'm using, where I'll copy and paste it into the scene so you guys can see it. No, not save. Copy. I'll have him doing this pose where he's like wiggling his bow tie. I think that would be clever and cocky, but he has like his hand on his hip on his other arm or something like that. That'll be fun. Okay. This is a very unique one, so I'm excited to see what happens. Okay, might as well just get started. Glitch Trap is an interesting case in the musical, since canonically he's a animatronic costume that one of a virus had gotten implemented itself into. That sassy Glitch Trap, that's true. So in that case, since he's canonically an animatronic suit, I should make him still the same style of the other animatronics, I think. Unlike in the musical, where it looks clearly like it's a mascot costume. And I'll give him his lashes. There we go. He's got like a very weird coloring to his face, where it goes like up in a smile like this. And he's got buck teeth. Actually, that's pretty close, if I have to say so myself. That's pretty accurate. Oh, he needs his whiskers. He's got like really cool, fucked up curly whiskers. Save this as Glitch Trap 2025 ref. Okay. I'll also give him a little bit of hair like how Springtrap does up here, because Glitch Trap actually doesn't. There we go. Wait, yeah. I don't know why I'm trying to make this line art perfect. It's just a sketch. That's cool. Alright. Body time. And he's like, he's got that, he's leaning forward a little bit, so I'm gonna rotate his head, give him that, like, sort of posture. Okay. Need commentary, Danbomb. Stop saying absolutely nothing while you're drawing. Please. Let me actually turn this on and move it over here. There we go. I don't remember what his whole body looks like, but there's not a whole lot of good references for him. Considering FNaF The Musical is such a weird niche to the FNaF community. I think he's just, yeah, he's just the same color scheme from top to bottom, so it's fine. I'll also give him 5 fingers, since he is a Springtrap variant. Okay, and then how does it look here? It's like you can't even see his other arm, except it's just coming up like this. It's got like his hands like that on his bow. Let's actually give him the bow. That looks pretty good. Alright, there goes Danbomb being completely silent while drawing again. Can't ever avoid it, I guess. Commentation is my specialty because I'm a professional YouTuber. Okay. I think the only things I've been saying is okay and complaining about my commentation for like the past 15 minutes. Maybe longer. He actually does have fets. Which is good. Alright, that's not too bad. Liner time! Draw circle Danbomb, please. There we go. Got it. Nice. Alright. Barden looking at tablets right now. That's fine. I should absolutely post these on Instagram after I'm done. We about to blow a week's wages on this one. That's true. I should post these on Instagram after I'm done because I actually... multiple of my FNaF The Musical fan art has been liked by the creators' random encounters before, and I think they would like to see my take on these characters again. Not to brag, just humbly blowing out there that my art has been liked by random encounters. Sick. Looks epic. He also has these very specific eyebrows made out of pipe cleaners, which is very fun. I love the way they look. I think this scene was when he was going, he said something crazy. He's like, bunny suits are in this season. I'm like, what, bro? What did you just say? It's crazy. There's another funny line where he's like, I hope I'm interrupting something. I love the way he talks. His voice actor is so perfect for him. For real. Yeah. One, two, three, four, five. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How? Like that, that's how. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. Hell yeah. I love a lot of his lines, that's true. Fidgety trap! I like the part where he grabs the bucket. Would make a hilarious Valentine's Day card. That's true. BRB one moment. That's fine. Take your time. I'll keep drawing while you're gone. I need you to be my eyes, grabs the bucket. And, no, that was and ears, wasn't it? The eyes was Poke's #1 crate in the eyes. I love how he actually, like you said, sassy Glitchtrap. He actually is pretty sassy in the musical, which I love. Let's redo this bow, because I don't like how I drew that here. And give it a little swoosh. Definitely fits Glitchtrap, honestly, though. Sassy fits him over Dead Eye Killer, that's true. Like Springtrap in the actual game is more of that Dead Eye Killer type, where he's just straight up narcissistic and doesn't care about those he's hurting, while Glitchtrap in the FNaF The Musical in particular feels way more like he should be sassy. I gotta look. Did I give Freddy a segment? No, I didn't. Okay. So I'll just do that same thing here. After I draw his hand. Perfect. A lot of fun with doing segmented arms and legs like this is trying to figure out which way the ball joint should work. Like here it goes down, but here it goes up because the arm is facing toward the camera, but in this part it's going to be like that. Yeah, I like drawing segmented limbs. Like drawing Guh is really fun because of that reason as well. His arms get pretty complicated, but once you get it figured out from all angles, it's really fun actually. There we go. And he needs his vest. And his stomach. Cool. Like with his legs, it's almost always just going to be this little sliver showing. Unless he was like leaning forward, then it might have more of the circle. And depending on the way his legs are bent, which they're not bent very much at all here. Okay. Swoosh. Swoosh, swoosh, swoosh. Wow, why can't I draw that toe for some reason? That fet looks horrible. Let me redraw it. What about that looks so stupid? I think it's because it's too fat, not long enough. Like that? That looks better. Alright, we're back with lunch. Hell yeah, welcome back. What you eating? Alright. Glitchity trap. I think this leg should be like scooched a little bit like this. Perfect. He also is, maybe his legs are a little bit too long. No, they're about right. Leftover breakfast quiche. Nice. I don't think I've ever had a quiche in my entire life. Let's trap. Sketch. Oops. Sketch. Ref. Color. No quiche. Yeah. No quiche. Alright. I think that's the only color I can reuse from Springtrap. So let's just get a color in with everything else. Oh wait, I can reuse it for his eyes as well. And his... no, his nose is tan on Glitchtrap, not black. But I can open Freddy's reference to get his mouth color. Oops. And there we go. Okay. Now, all of the colors I need to make up on my own from this reference. It's like, can I like color steal and then adjust? That would make sense. Yeah, I think that's pretty accurate. The majority of his body looks like this, so what I'm gonna do to break it up a little bit is actually give his joints a different color. Unlike the other ones where the joints were all the same color. I'll just make him a darker version. Oh, and his vest is purple, so I can reuse that from here to make them slightly different colors. And I need that, like, yellowish that he has. It's almost white, but I'll make it a little bit more yellow, tannish for him. And then I'll reuse his gold for... no. There we go. Oh, I just realized I completely forgot to draw this inner ear over here. Made it look like his ear was on backward. There we go. Nothing too special or unique for him because he was already pretty unique and I didn't want to give him too much more of an outfit, unlike the others, because the others were literally just puppets. So I feel like I have a lot more creative range to do these cool outfits with them. But Glitchtrap was already a costume, so it makes sense, in my opinion, to... I think I should also, though, expand that down like that. Yeah, that looks better. Alright, copying his background. Copying the logo. I kind of like that his ear is covering the logo a little bit. Makes it look like he's breaking the fourth wall, which fits for him. Glitch trap. 28 size. OCRA extended. And white. Let's move it up here. Give it a layer style. Oop, not that layer style. Stroke 10. This. Normal. Okay. Can I like set a layer style default for stroke? Because it sucks to change every single time. I can. Default. Okay. Cool. Stroke, import. No. Okay, you know, that's fine. Works good. Oh, wait, I forgot the Paludero shine in his eyes. How could I forget such a thing? Cool. Oh, hey, Draven. Welcome to the stream. Got Sassy Glitch Trap on screen. Nice, he says. It is nice. It's cool. I want to show you the other ones I did. So, yesterday, obviously I showed you this one already on chat. But I just did this one today on stream. Epic Blap Springtime. And it was, the poll, if you can see in chat, was decided to be Glitch Trap by Nymph and Jeremy. Except I don't know if Jeremy's still here or not. He hasn't said anything in a while. Whoa. Yeah, I'll send you both of these drawings afterward. Blap Spring. Yeah, I think Springtrap's my favorite design so far. I took heavy inspiration off of the way I drew the yellow rabbit. And he's just cool. We got Freddy, Springtrap, Glitch Trap as my 3 references I've done on stream. This stream has been far better than last night's because I actually did it at a reasonable hour, so people actually showed up. Because last night it was just Andrew for like the first 10 minutes, and then for the last 50 minutes I was all alone just talking to myself. Which is depressing, but, you know, I'm actually glad that people showed up this time because I'm not streaming at 8:30 at night. True. Now what? Think I might end the stream soon. I think 2 characters is pretty good, because now it's been 89 minutes ago, so an hour and a half. Oh, before people are watching now. Huh? Did Jeremy return? Commentation. Danbomb, please talk instead of staying silent and not moving anything on screen. Yeah, I want to show you This was my old Freddy reference from a while back. Yeah, I've improved since then, even. Oops. When was this Freddy reference? Properties. October 3rd, 2024. It's not even that long ago, and it got so much better. I learned how to draw, I guess. Look at these tubes. And what? There's been a coloring error on this drawing for how long? Since October 4th, I guess. Is it like that in the PNG too? Dang it, how? Great job, lol. Yeah. Like the face in particular just looks so much better on the new one. The snout and the ears, thanks to me learning how to draw them like how a bear looks, thanks to Daniel. Mostly thanks to Draven for drawing Lexi. And I was like, damn, that looks epic, I want to do that. And then I did. So yeah. Springtrap looks cool too. Definitely, I think the two worst drawings I've ever done for the FNaF The Musical animation project is my balloonboy.exe, bb.exe one. This is old. This is one of the oldest, which makes sense as to why it looks so bad. May 11th, 2023. And the other worst one was done right after this reference of Freddy. So it's actually way more recent, but it still looks horrible. It was Chica. I hate it. That's why it says concept in the corner, because I knew even back then how terrible it looked. I definitely want to do her better justice in the newer one. Whenever I get around to drawing her. But yeah, I think that's going to be the stream for today. I might do another one tomorrow, or I might never return to this for another several months. I don't know. All depends on whatever my mind gives me the option for. Thank you all for joining the stream. It was fun to draw these two drawings on stream. Both ironically are Springtrap variants, just because they're cool. Thank you too, 07. Salute. I don't have my webcam on, but I'm saluting right now. Okay. 100. I just saw 100 up here in the corner. That's so... Why does YouTube have that? Like, it... Unless there's actually more than, like, 3 people on the stream, it's not super effective. And it only shows up on the YouTube page side of it. It's not even there on my Streamlabs version of the live chat, so I can't even see it unless I have the YouTube page open. Anyway, silly random YouTube tangent over. Bye bye.